another drink review in the Mountain Dew Summer Freeze. Oh, there's a cat messing with the door. I have to go stop them. But we also have a snack review. I guess that's hers. Kettle cooked, honey jalapeno flavored, gluten free. Just give me just a second. Sorry about that. I moved the camera back too. Hopefully I got more real estate here for my hands and stuff. So yeah, I've waited a few days to try this. It's been in the fridge, so let's give it a shot. So it says cherry, lemon, raspberry. And I'm absolutely tasting that. Sorry, just playing with my cat. And I play with her like she's a dog. I chase her around. She likes it. At least I think she does. Sorry. That's why I'm out of breath. But I very much like that. I'll give it a number rating at the end, but I don't do snack reviews a lot. Pretty much the only one I've done on the channel. There's two, but they're not really officially snack reviews. But it's we did like a strawberry wafer thing, and it was like the Harry Potter like butterbeer flavored goldfish. I don't think I've done any more, so I'm gonna be cleaning off the table after this, so I'm not too worried about what gets here. The reason I don't do snack reviews a lot is I know that my phone barely picks up my voice. I know it's not really gonna pick this up unless I like chew insanely loud, but we'll see. I guess I'm just worried about how it sounds. I've gotten a few comments asking me to please get a mic, which is fair. I think I'm scared to change it up. I've gotten kind of comfortable with the way the setup is now. So when it comes time to changing up, I'm just gonna have to find a way to adjust to that. Oh, sorry, I just hit the table. The only chips I've had by this brand so far are the jalapeno flavor. When I'm staying in the barracks, pretty much every barracks I've ever stayed in, you'll find the same snacks in a vending machine because they just buy the same shit everywhere. And the jalapeno flavor was pretty much always there, always in stock. So after you've had, not to get too far into it, but after you've had maybe a barracks party, or maybe you're just getting back from a hangout somewhere or a barbecue or whatever, maybe you don't have work the next day, maybe you plan on staying up all night playing Cyberpunk like I was doing, or among any other 10 or 15 games that I played religiously, but primarily Cyberpunk. You just grab other snacks with their honey buns were great. You gotta keep in mind, we were very physically active. So I got very used to it. I noticed very quickly whenever I started getting out that because my department, division, whatever, kept us very religiously working out and running and walking and just busy. Like when I got out of the military, I'm like, oh, my eating habits have to change. It wasn't like drastic. I didn't gain a lot of weight, but now that I had a more lenient schedule, it was easier for me and my fiance to pick a time for us to work out that made sense with our new jobs and stuff in our new life. And we had to adjust, this is not what I even meant to ramble about. I don't really know what I'm doing. I'm just talking. I'm gonna stop now. I'll focus up. This is gonna be a nice one. The only thing I never really liked about chips, they get in your teeth. I always feel like I have to brush my teeth every time I eat a bag of chips. I've always felt like that even since I was a kid. I don't know. Maybe I'm the freak here. Yeah, I really like this flavor. Reminds me of like the Arctic berry for some reason. A flavor that I think they still have. I don't particularly love that one. I think that one's extremely syrupy. This one feels like it's in that direction, but it still tastes like a soda, unless like just, I don't know, like syrup, I guess. I don't know. I just think there's a better balance of the flavors in this one, but we'll see. But yeah, alright, so what I meant to ramble about today, what I plan to talk about were upcoming games, things I'm excited for. I plan on talking about each of these games individually in their own videos later on down the road when we get a little closer to launch, but I didn't prep anything. I don't have too much to say other than just letting you know what I'm excited for and saying, kind of gauging your interest in that too. Sorry, it's got me all burpy. But let's see. Now, this is going to be out of order because I don't exactly remember all their release dates, so I'll just be talking to them as I remember. We'll start with the big one, right? Let's start with GTA 6. Everyone, we all know the memes. We got blank before GTA 6. It's been delayed so many times. There's a lot of rumors that there's another ASMR artist I was watching too who brought it up. They're waiting till the next, line of systems come out. The next generation, I mean, sounds about right. I kind of agreeing with that at the moment, but I also saw something else that said they're having it's like development hell trying to figure out the ending of the game or something like that. I don't know. Well, let's see. I'm excited for it, but truth be told, GTA 5 is really the only one I've sunk my teeth into. I've seen a lot of YouTube. I used to watch a lot of videos on San Andreas, Vice City, because I wanted it, but I was a little, just a little too young for it, just a little bit. And I do agree with my parents, I was too young for it, but I was also more than content with just playing Batman Begins over and over again. So. I'm excited for it. I'm waiting until the game actually comes out. I'm not going to pre-order GTA 6. I don't think there's going to be a shortage of copies of GTA 6, to be honest. And it's one of those games that I would like to have a physical copy of, but it will mean nothing. GTA 6 will not be a game that's worth that much money, in a few decades, right? At least I feel that way. GTA 3, San Andreas, and maybe like the Vice City stories, San Andreas stories. Or no, Liberty City stories is the other one, right? So it's Liberty City stories and Vice City stories? No, either way, all of those, it was a different time. I think that you can get those for, not exactly cheap, nowadays, but I just have a feeling that GTA 4, GTA 5, they're just not going to be coveted you know, a few decades. Like, there's so many thousands. It's like Skyrim, right? You do not have to pay a lot to get a copy of Skyrim that works. Same with GTA 5, and I think GTA 6 is going to be the same way, not even worse. I think there's going to be just... I don't even know what tangent I'm choosing to go on right now, but I just think if I don't buy it day one, I won't regret it, you know? I do plan on getting it when it comes out, but I just mean I'm not going to pre-order it, and when I find it, or maybe I'll just buy it online. We'll see what happens with that. Sorry, my sister just texted me, and I was trying to like turn my head sideways to try to read it in the notification, but I failed miserably trying to comprehend words. I responded to that in a little bit, but whatever. It didn't look like an emergency, so we'll see. I think the game looks good. Obviously, it looks fantastic, but I mean, like, as a whole package, I think the story looks like it's going to be good. I think the gameplay is going to be just as entertaining, if not even more entertaining than GTA 5. And of course, graphically, it's fantastic. You know, at the end of the day, I'm just waiting to see it. You know, I'm waiting for a shoe to drop. Red Dead 3 does excite me a little bit more. If that ever comes to pass in my lifetime, that would be fantastic. But I think if they are going to make Red Dead 3 and they do that right after GTA 6, that might be the last Rockstar game that I'm alive to see. You know, at this rate, right? Maybe not. Maybe I'm just being dramatic, but I don't know. I think it's going to be good. I think that when the trailers come out and, you know, they confirm just how big the game's going to be, like, physically, like, you know, in the hard drive, how much space it's going to take up, I think that's going to dictate a lot of opinions for me. It's like 400 gigabytes, you know, whatever. I don't know. I think when we finally get to see what the game's actually going to be like, there's a launch date, we see a little bit more of the story, we get all these specs and details about the way the game's going to run. I think that's really going to start shaping up my actual opinion. I think right now I'm just kind of waiting to find out more. There's a few other games that I'm extremely excited for, and I've been excited for them from the jump. You know, just conceptually, I'm in love with the idea of those games. GTA, for me personally, is just, I don't know. It's not that I'm not excited for it, but it's with bated breath. Not that the game won't be great, if I choose not to play it until I can get a good deal on it, like years after it came out, honestly, I'm not sure if that would hurt me that much. You know, I'm just a bit older. If I was in high school when it came out, that would be different. I think my excitement would be crazy because I have so much time, so much energy. You know, my friends would be able to play all the time, all night, whatever. But, you know, I do play games a lot with my friends now, but it's just different, you know. And I guess what I'm trying to say is I'm trying to defend the fact that I don't have a logical reason for why I'm not excited for GTA 6. Or not as excited as maybe I would have been 10 years ago. Sorry about that. Still a bit stuffy. It does seem to be clearing up a bit, but I'm not out of the woods yet. I'm 15 minutes in almost, and I'm only talked about GTA 6, so I'll hold off, talk more about it later. Maybe when we get another trailer or something else leaks, I don't know. Now I'm going to talk about the ones I'm really excited for. Metal Gear Solid. Is it still called Delta? Or is it just Snake Eater remastered? I forget. I think it's Metal Gear Solid Delta. Just the triangle. Snake Eater, right? It's just a remake. I think it looks fantastic. Didn't they announce that there's some PlayStation exclusive content or something like that? I'm still getting on Xbox just because I'm trying to get the gamer score up. Not to derail the conversation, but in a few days I'm going to do my gaming goal progress update, since I seem to be doing it every 2 months. I'll just be fully honest here. I was on a good run, and my dad got up here, and I came visit, and I kind of got halted, and I'm a little behind. So I was doing really good, and I had a bunch of goals and plans, and then we confirmed that he was coming up, and I was like, oh, yeah, I'm absolutely not hitting my goals. As a matter of fact, I'm still behind. I'm still behind for this month's goal and for where I want it to be with my annual goals and like progress counties. I didn't make it, and I probably won't. I'm filming this on the 29th. I was gonna check my iPad, but there's stuff on it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's the 29th. It's Saturday evening, so. I'm excited for Metal Gear Solid. I never got to play Snake Eater when I was younger. I always wanted to. My cousin had a copy. But for one reason or another, we always ended up playing Halo. Halo 3 ODST at the time. That's what we were playing a lot of. Not that I'm complaining about that, but I think the next time I went over, he had like sold the system or something, because maybe he just didn't want to play it. I don't know. If this copy, I was going to force him to play it, and I didn't have that system. Wait, no, I did. I probably could have just asked to borrow it. Whatever. So long ago. Either way, I think it looks great. I love whenever you do a remake and they make it like actually like faithful. They don't like fully remake the game. Like, that's interesting in its own right, but when it's a game that is this well regarded, like, I don't see anything wrong with just doing it again, but prettier, right? So I'm looking forward to it. I've been playing the Metal Gear Solid Classic Collection, or Master Collection, whatever it's called. I'm playing the first one. It's actually quite fun, but I'm playing on an easier difficulty than I probably should be. I probably should have manned up, played harder difficulty, but I've always heard how difficult it was, and I think I was just a little scared to do that. But I'm not going to beat the first two before Metal Gear Solid 3 comes out at this rate. I've been playing other things, but it's good to go back and see it. You know, just the way they were. I'm just kind of what the vibes were, at least. But I'm probably going to watch like a recap and not understand anything that's happening because it's so batshit. I was also asked about Death Stranding 2. I kind of responded to the comment like, oh, I never played the first one. Maybe I'll have to check them out. I'll watch some trailers, some gameplay for the first one. And then I'll watch some reviews for the first Death Stranding, and it seems like it's a walking simulator for the most part. And then the second half of the game is just, you know, exactly what you'd expect from a game made by, I think his name is Kojima. I could be wrong. I'm horrible with names. But either way, it looks fucking fantastic. So maybe I'm going to have to give it a shot and just grind through the first half so I can get to the fun stuff. Death Stranding 1 might go back and play, but Death Stranding 2 just looks so good. So maybe I'll just skip to the second one. Is that sacrilegious? I don't know. Maybe I should look it up, see what like the general consensus is. If skip to the second one, it'll be a really bad decision or not. I'm about to blow my nose. 1 second. But yeah, we'll see. And of course we get to the big star of the show at the moment, which is 007 First Light. That has just been fully captivating my attention at the moment. I made a whole YouTube channel to talk about James Bond, kind of with the focus of First Light being the main thing I'm going to cover. And of course, unrelated to this tangent, they announced the new director for Bond 26, the 26th Bond film. It was horrible with names, but it's the guy who did the last 2 Dune movies. So, plenty of content for me on that channel, but either way, unrelated. 007 First Light looks fantastic. I can't wait to have a whole video talking about it on this channel. But just in general, I think that's my most anticipated game at the moment. I've kind of decided if I'm in the financial space to do it, I'm probably going to buy 2 brand new copies of the game. They're popping fireworks. I'm so sorry. Time to wrap it up. I'm probably going to buy 2 copies of the game, one for the Xbox Series X and one for the Switch 2. Because I'm crazy nuts, if you will. Keep one of them sealed for a while. Do an unboxing or unwrapping, whatever. If there's a collector's edition, that would be fantastic. But more than likely, I will not be comfortable making a financial decision like that, so it probably won't happen, but it's fun to fantasize, right? Just be, because I said I'd do the same thing with Arkham Knight way back when. I obviously did not do that, but whatever. I think it's time I start wrapping it up. So, opinion on these. I love them. I think these chips are good. They're not like the best chips I've ever had in my whole life, but I think there's always a good amount of them in the bag, which I can't say that for every brand, but this one, I don't know if they've ever really let me down. I think their jalapeno flavors have a really good kick to them. It's not like strong. It's not spicy, I wouldn't say that. But it's got a good flavor, you know. And honestly, I think I do prefer this to the regular jalapeno flavor. This might be my favorite flavor of their chips. So, I consider that a win. I'm gonna give it a 10 out of 10. I'm tempted to knock it down to a 9, but you know, I'm not starving either. Like, I had dinner a little while before this. This is just something to snack on for a video, and honestly, they're still fantastic. Like, if I was starving, I'd probably be giving this a 15 out of 10. Because it would be hitting the spot. But, you know, I'm not, and I can still genuinely say it's good. You know what I mean? Am I making sense? I don't know. Some napkins on this side. I'm gonna have to Kleenex, not really napkins, but it's what I had, so I needed to clean off my hands a little bit. I'm clearly gonna have to dust all this off, so I'll give these a 10 out of 10. Now, I imagine, based on the flavor, not everyone's going to agree with this. I have a feeling if I said like 8 out of 10, that's probably what most people would agree with. But I really like them. There might be that nostalgic thing to it because I've been eating these chips for so long lately, like this brand. So I don't know, maybe that's just impacting my decision. Nostalgia is again the wrong word, but you know, I don't eat kettle chips a lot, but I really like these, so I don't know. We didn't look at these stats, but if you want to screenshot and see, plenty of stuff here for you to look at. So now to the drink review. I wasn't supposed to do any drink reviews for a little while. I had a whole schedule and I'm kind of derailing it. I decided earlier today I'm going to rewrite the whole schedule because I wanted to change things up. But this one I wish I could say is also a 10 out of 10, but it's probably going to not be that high. Well, I do think this is significantly better than the Arctic Berry. I don't think it's better than the base Mountain Dew flavor. I think this is better than every other flavor I've had of these chips. So that's kind of where that difference is coming in. I'm sure you hear people are inviting me to a party at the moment. You can go through my TV as well. Yeah, this is around, what time is it? Yeah, this is around we were supposed to be getting back online, so I'm off to play some more Battlefront in Marvel vs. Capcom collection. Oh my goodness, I hope my fiance turns the volume down on the TV. I don't think she might have her headphones in, she might not even know they're going off. Alright, I'll let you guys go now. Oh no, I gotta do this. Alright, I'm probably gonna put this, I'll give it an 8.5. I really do like it. No, I'm gonna give it a, I'm gonna give it a 7.5 because I like it. But there are flavors I enjoy. Man, I feel bad with that 8. We'll just give it an 8. Because I feel like 7.5 is too low, 8.5 is too high. But I really do enjoy this flavor. Honestly, if I gave it a 9, I don't know if I'd feel guilty about it. I don't know. I don't know with this one. This one I definitively will give it a 10, and this one, tomorrow I'd probably have a different opinion on it. I just hit the phone, so sorry. I'll give it, back to the original score, 8.5 is what I'll give it. I am enjoying it. Personal opinion, it's not better than, most of the other flavors, but it's solid. It's very solid, and it's better than some of the other flavors I've reviewed on this channel. So, thank you all for stopping by. Hope you guys enjoyed my extra rambly video, because I kind of just went on many different tangents, but thank you all for stopping by.